那这个就是一般人生命的过程，都是这样，永远没完没了。那事实上，父母死了以后，发现小孩还不是这样活下去，哦，那这个生命的过程就是这样不断的轮回，哦，所以这个就是轮回的一个本质。
So, my sort of point I want to make, or the precious instructions from my, enlightened master, His Holiness, and what I understood is, very simply speaking, is that, of course, we all need the sort of cause, this some so-called happiness of the samsaric world, even though they last very short. There are the many teachings they compare to the samsaric happiness like the dew, the dew on the flower. On the very cold places there's a dew, white, and then when the moment the sun rises, it disappears, becomes the water. In the cold places there's a white, this. So in a similar way, samsaric happiness are very much temporary, very short term, but still, definitely, if you can, if you can get it, if you, of course, the Buddha will, if there's a Buddha, if Buddha was to wish you, he will definitely wish you all the happiness, the samsaric happiness as well as the ultimate happiness. But if our, if our practice of the Dharma, if our objective in this life is limited to, the temporary happiness, then I think that is, very sad, because then I think when we look back in our life, we will feel like, what have I done with my life? What have I achieved in my life that is lasting, that is useful, that is worthwhile? There's nothing, all my life I have been looking in the future to be happy. In order to do that, I go through a lot of suffering. I say, okay, now I feel suffering, but future, one day I'll be happy. Like this, thinking like this, whole life will pass away, and your happiness will be something always very far away. And when we do get it also, it will be very short. And then again another happiness, image of happiness will come. Our whole life will be very much wasted. So I think it is very, what Master says, that you need the material happiness, but go beyond that. Do not be stuck only to the material happiness. Have the spiritual happiness, because happiness of the mind is more important. Happiness with the understanding of the spirituality, you do not have to wait for 10, 20 years to be happy. You can be happy right now, right this minute.
那所以这个法王他所开示的就是说，他在过去由于他的上师也就是这竹巴法王所给他的这个教法，他感觉到就是说，对一个刚开始这个生命过程的人，他可能追求轮回之乐，但是轮回之乐是非常短暂的。那所有的佛法的这个教法假如说来比起轮回的追求，那这我们就像一个朝露一样就是朝露在晚上的时候，它结了一个水珠在这个叶子上或者一个花上面，当太阳起来之后，这个露水就蒸发不见。所以轮回之乐就像如朝露不长久就是一下子幻灭那所以这个我们在世间除了要追求世俗之乐，最重要还是要有这个 就近的圣意之乐啊。因为素食乐是非常的短暂，所以我们只要执着世间之乐，那是一个悲哀的人生。所以我们应该好好的来看待我们的生命，我们所追求的是什么啊？那我们假如说只是追求素食之乐，那我们整个生命最后得到的是悲哀的结果，因为这样的快乐并不长久。所以我们需要素食物质上的快乐，但是更重要，我们要追求这个超越素食之乐，也就是我们在精神层面的快乐。那这个就是属于我们心本性之乐啊。那这样的乐是更长久啊。那我们应该从现在开始，我们就开始来追求我们心灵之乐。
So that's why, if our practice, actually the smart way of practicing, the wise way of practicing the Dharma is to, not only for the temporary accumulation of merit and temporary happiness, which of course everyone needs, everyone we welcome, but to understand that essence of the Dharma is to transform one's mind. Transforms one's mind so that at the beginner level, let's say at the beginner level, we understand that all the things are impermanent. If you understand the impermanent of the life, impermanent of the wealth, impermanent of the friendship, impermanent of the fame, impermanent of the building, impermanent of everything, each impermanence is something that is each second, we are changing. When we become old, or when you lose your fame, or when the relationship gets destroyed or something, it is not something that is suddenly happening. Each second it is like our body, each second it is changing. Each second the building is changing. Each second everything is changing, always in a constant motion. But of course it is difficult for us to see because it is a continuous continuation. For like a waterfall, we say that, oh, yesterday I saw this waterfall, today also I saw this waterfall, very nice waterfall, but actually each second the water is going down. What you have seen 1 second before is not there. Only thing is continuation is there, so it looks like yesterday's water and today's water is same. So in a similar way, our whole life, it is impermanent. We are living in impermanent. Right now we are impermanent. Our emotions are impermanent. Our the friendships are impermanent. Each second, but we do not sort of understand that. And when you don't understand impermanence, we have very strong grasping. We have